Where I am now, better than before, through those open doors. Where I am now, where I am now, I'm in a special place. I'll tell you.
The music that you hear in the background is none other than Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, where I am now. And if you'd like to see us live in WGPL, WMVA 88.9 and WGPL 1350 AM, all you have to do is go to Edward Everett's Facebook page or Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton Facebook page. And guess what? You can see us live right here in the studio. And if you want to hear us all over the world, all you have to do is go to www.WGPL1350am.com, WPCE 1400 AM .com, and you can hear us all over the world. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. E. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Would you, could you, will you be my neighbor?
Let's welcome our neighbors. Let's welcome WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
Peace, 95.3 FM, WPCE 1400 AM, WMVA 88.9 FM.
Facebook Live is on and popping. Let's also welcome Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll shout you out later on in the show.
Shout them out all over?
We'll shout them out. Just go to Crystal Records 1 at YouTube and FYI Radio Show host Yolanda Hinton, and we'll shout you out if you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Mr. E.
Yes.
What day is it today?
Today is hump day.
That was a pretty nice hump day.
Yeah.
Especially today, since it's going to be almost mid-60s today in the Hampton Roads area.
That's right. It's going to be nice and warm today, but still do not get rid of your coats yet.
Don't do it yet. It's still cool. I mean, when I went out there, it was cool, and it's going to take a minute to warm up, Mr.
That's right.
But anyway, this is a wonderful, wonderful day, the day that the Lord has made, and we are going to rejoice and be glad in it.
That's
it's
right.
Also FYI Wednesday segment, What's Under the Hat, Issues Concerning Men. Mr. E, FYI special guest today is an insurance agent, broker, businessman, Mr. Benny Miller. And we want to say good morning to you.
Good morning, and good morning to your radio show on this morning.
How you doing, Mr. Benny Miller?
I'm doing fantastic, wonderful, and I'm just all excited in reference to what y'all were just talking about, how great the weather's going to be today.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get out into the weather and try to pick up some of that great sun on today.
How you enjoying the new year, 2025?
I'm enjoying it. I have plans set, goals set, and I'm just out here thankful for what the Lord is doing in my life and how I am able to assist and help
Well, I tell you what, Mr. E's going to tell our audience a little bit about you first.
Well,
Okay.
our good friend, Mr. Benny Miller, is 35 years of expertise in financial service, couple 22 years of honorable military service, specialized in final expense life insurance, and dedicated to helping families navigate their financial future with compassion and integrity. His approach to the combined personalized attention with a deep understanding of complexity involved in securing financial stability. And we want to welcome this veteran that served in I think it was the Air Force or the Army,
All right now.
Mr. Benny Miller. Thank you for your service.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. And I was in the Army.
All right now.
Hoorah!
You got the wrong service.
Yeah.
Well, when he was in the military and the Army, I know it was quite an experience. But tell us how you got started in the insurance business.
Basically, Pastor E just said, financial services, and I go around talking to people on a continuous basis throughout my life. And I always have been in a position of want to help people. And that insurance, financial services, a niche that I have just been well blessed to be able to absorb information and translate that information over to help people. And Pastor Everett, he just said one key word, the complexity of this product. It is very complex, and I try to sit down with families, go over the information, and show them exactly how I can be able to help them going forward in their life.
Absolutely. Did you want to give us the name of the insurance company or organization that you're with and some of their services?
Right now, with Final Expense, I am with Lincoln Heritage Funeral Advantage Program. That is my key provider in reference to Final Expense. And the services they offer is a product called the Funeral Advantage Program. And with that program, we are able to put together a plan for a person, an individual, for their final expenses. But also, that plan comes with the Consumer Guardian Society. We let you pre-plan your homegoing service, i.e., a traditional funeral service or a cremation on the front end, how you want it to go, what you want. And that's why it's so important that we sit down with you for approximately an hour, go over the information, and we can show you how we can put together your plan by listening to what you want. Not what the family want, but what you want as an individual. And when we put that plan together, we also fund the plan. That's so important. Funding the plan. And we show you how to do that in about an hour.
Okay. I want to talk about insurance and the fact that you mentioned it is quite complex. Is there, you all have when it comes to life insurance and other insurance, is there some kind of way we can know how to begin? Say I'm a young couple, we're just in our 20s, we're just getting married, and we want to get insurance. Where should we start first?
Calling your insurance provider, someone that you can have trust in, someone that can sit down with you and go over the information, just like you said, getting started in your 20s. Well, you need various products and services at that age versus someone that's 50, 60, 70, and 80 years of age. So you have to have someone to sit down, understand what you want, and how we can help you put the plan together and stay within your budget.
Yeah, that's wonderful, Mr. Benny. You and I have talked about this a long, been a while when we're talking about it. Is when we talk about insurance. Why is it so hard for people to realize or understand that they need insurance?
Well, everyone needs insurance for the specific reason. When we transition to be with the Lord, there's a cost associated with a homegoing service. So how is that going to be paid for if the family doesn't have the money on the front end? I.e., we go and borrow money from friends, take out a personal loan, or go to the GoFundMe page asking for money so we can have a traditional or a cremation funeral service for our loved one. So instead of us doing that, we plan properly while we are still living. We can take care of these costs and associated expenses so we don't have to put this burden and leave a burden of debt on our family members.
Wow, that's wonderful because that's a lot of people are doing this day and time. They're not planning ahead or going back and getting insurance. What they're doing, they're waiting till the last minute, and when someone passed away, somebody got to sign for them and carry that burden for the rest of their life because they didn't have insurance and they didn't have enough insurance to open and close and to take care of their loved ones. When you're doing insurance, Mr. Miller, do you also look at their policies to determine whether or not it's still up to par?
Yes, we do a policy review. Anyone that calls me, we can do a policy review to ensure that you have the proper coverage while you are still living. And we'll go over that information. Sometimes you may need a little more additional coverage. You may not need no coverage, or you may have the wrong policy altogether. And I'll give you an example. Several years ago, I sat down with an individual. He was up in age, had some health complications, and he said he had all this insurance coverage. I read the policy. He had an accidental death policy. He did not have a life insurance policy. So if he did not transition during an accident, the insurance company was not going to pay out. He was paying all this money on a monthly basis for an accidental death policy, which does not pay out unless it's an accident. So we was able to convert that policy into something that was affordable in reference to life insurance for his final expense coverage going forward.
Absolutely. Has insurance changed throughout the years? Life insurance policies. What are some things people should know about buying life insurance and, preparing for the future or for death?
Well, it's kind of straightforward, it's kind of simple for me because I don't make it so complex when I sit down with you. We just go over basic questions in reference to your health. No one's coming out to do any height, weight, blood, urine samples, nothing of that nature. All insurance carriers, they have gotten very advanced. And when we ask questions, we ask that you tell us the truth. If you have health complex conditions, let us know. Because all insurance carriers call an MIB. Once you fill out that application, the insurance carrier is going into the MIB system, and they're going to pull up all of your health conditions that you have went to the doctor for. And whatever it is that you went to the doctor for, it's going to show up on that report. That's why they don't have to do any height, weight, urine, blood samples anymore. So tell us what's going on the front end so we'll know how to address the issues appropriately. And I'm going to give you a quick example. 2 weeks ago, a young lady, 39 years of age, couldn't get insurance coverage from nobody. All the major carriers told her no. But I said, ma'am, she had schizophrenia condition and she was taking medication for depression. Sit down with her for about an hour, 45 minutes, was able to get her first day coverage. That's important. First day coverage at 39 years of age, got her a nice policy going forward that nobody else was able to cover her. And that's what I mean by sitting down with me and going over this information where I can get an understanding of what's going on with you, with your medical history and conditions, and I know how to address the issues with the insurance carriers to get you covered. And that's why I like doing what I do for individuals and families.
Well, when folks get insurance, Mr. Miller, do they have insurance where they can refinance their house or do some coverage in the building? That anything that you take care of also?
Yes, those are different types of policies, but yes, you can get those type of policies that builds cash value. Even the final expense insurance builds cash value. But in reference to what you saying, borrow money to send your children to college, want to renovate your house and things of that nature. Those are different types of policies. But to answer your question specifically, yes, those policies do exist. I can cover you with those policies. Yes. But if you're a young person, those are perfect policies to get. Perfect policies to get while you're young and healthy, and it does not cost a lot of money. And once you lock in that premium will never change throughout your life.
Are people living longer than their insurance policy? There's term and then there's another insurance. Do people live longer than what the term life insurance they might have?
Absolutely, yes. You said a key word. There's a difference between term coverage and whole life coverage. Term coverage is a basic policy that's going to cover you for a specific term. 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, or 30 years. And after that, and if you're still living after that contract ends or expires, that policy is null and void. It's over, and you don't get any money back that you paid into that policy or as a term policy. But then there are some provisions that if you get the right type of term policy, you can get money back at the end of that policy. But you have to get it at a very early age of life.
Ah.
But then on the whole life side, you can get that policy at any age. As long as you pay the premium, you transition to be with the Lord, that policy will be there for you, and that policy will build cash value over time.
Okay.
Over time.
Absolutely.
So take a
That's
few
the
minutes.
difference between the two.
So take a few minutes, Mr. Benny Miller, and give our listening audience your information and how can they get in contact with you?
You can get in contact with me very easy. My cell phone number is 757-288-7298. Again, Benny Miller, 757-288-7298.
Do you find many people wanting to try to get away with not having insurance? At times, when you talk with people or talk with clients, people want to get the bare minimum or they don't want to get anything at all. Do you run across that?
You run across it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes people say, well, that's too expensive. Well, we put policies together based on your budget. Yes, it's nice to have the 100,000 policy, but is that within your budget? And if it's not within your budget, we always can go down to put that policy together to be within your budget, where you can pay for it on a monthly basis, comfortable. That's what's important.
Mm-hmm.
But another thing too, I want to say this: sometimes when someone is in the hospital, for whatever the reason is, I would get a call. My loved one is in the hospital. We need to get an insurance policy.
Oh, wow.
You can't get an insurance policy while someone is in the hospital.
Amazing.
Say that again. Say that again,
Wow.
Mr. Miller. Let our listening audience know that you cannot get an insurance policy while somebody is in the hospital, and why?
Well, you cannot get an insurance policy while someone is in the hospital because the insurance carriers do not want to give you that policy based upon you may be transitioning with the Lord. It's high risk at that time.
Okay.
High risk for the insurance carrier at that time. They give you a policy while you're in the hospital. 3 days, 5 days, 30 days later, you transition to be with the Lord. That is not the way insurance companies do business. And that's why I asked the applicant or the individual, do you have any scheduled medical appointment? If you do, let's get the policy before you go to the doctor. Because if you go to the doctor and then diagnosed with some ailment, we want to have you covered before you get that diagnosis back.
Absolutely. I wanted to, yeah, go ahead, Mr. Miller.
So always call me on the front end
Yes.
before you have that doctor's appointment. Let's make sure we have you covered before you go to that doctor.
Yeah, I wanted to get your opinion on something. You know, we have the fires out there in California, and there was a story or stories concerning the insurance and the fact that some people were dropped before the incident, but also some people weren't sure by the time the fires came and that they would have insurance. When a crisis take place, why does it seem like the insurance companies kind of like you can't, it's not that you can't reach them, but you can't get what you need because of other situations and other powers that be have to come in? How come the insurance companies can just move out and just keep going in a sense when it's a crisis?
Well, the reason you see things happening in reference to what's going on in California, Florida, and other areas throughout the country in reference to disasters, when you get an insurance policy in reference to a homeowner's insurance policy, that's what we're really talking about now.
Mm-hmm.
It's what's stated in the contract you signed.
Ooh.
A lot of homeowners, a lot of individuals do not read that contract or even understand the contract. So when these catastrophic things happen throughout the country, it's all about what's in the contract. And if that situation in reference to, let's say, California, is not specifically in the contract, they will not pay that claim.
Wow.
Or if they know that there's a high-risk area,
Mm-hmm.
they will cancel all their policies and move out of that area altogether and leave the homeowners without any insurance coverage at all. And that's exactly what happened.
Say that one more time.
Amazing.
I am baffled now because you said that insurance companies can pick up and leave and go.
Yes, they can.
Wow.
Yes, they can. And I'm pretty sure they got some provisions in that contract that you signed that they have the right to do that.
Okay.
So it's
Now let me say one other thing right quick. When things happen like this, everybody want to jump up and go run to a lawyer and say, I'm going to sue you. I'm going to sue the insurance company. I'm going to sue the insurance carrier. If it's in that contract that they can do that by law and by their right, no attorney is going to be able to take you to court and win your case.
Ah.
So we got to know what we're signing on the front end.
And so
contract.
Mm-hmm.
So now it makes it hard for people when they start listening to people that purchase an insurance and find out that the insurance company can get up and walk away, and you under the impression that you do have that kind of insurance to cover everything, and but when the problem happens, you're not covered, and they just pack up, take your little bit of change, and go.
Yes, and another thing too. Now, the state of California implemented an insurance policy plan for homeowners that were not covered up to $3 million.
Wow.
If you got a $5 million house in the state of California, we can only cover $3 million. Where the other $2 million coming from?
Absolutely. Can you go ahead, Mr. Miller?
Another problem with insurance companies, because we're talking property and casualty insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Those insurance companies do not have these trillions of dollars sitting in the bank to pay these claims. So you're going to see a lot of insurance carriers out there within the next 12 months.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them going to file bankruptcy.
Ooh. Amazing.
They don't have the money in the bank.
Okay, I get it. Also, when it comes to increasing, your premium, or you get a bill and it's higher than the year before, is that something that should be in black and white and the fine print? I mean, because sometimes you get shocked when you buy insurance for a certain amount, and then the next thing you know, you getting a bill, maybe not a letter, that this is a different charge. What is that all about?
Life insurance, they cannot help.
Oh.
Unless you approve of it happening.
Okay.
When you get a life insurance insurance policy, you paying X number of dollars a month based on your present age and health. Now, if that policy increase, you have to again read the contract.
Yes.
What type of insurance do you have? Does that insurance policy increase every 5 years? Some people have those type of policies, but they didn't read the fine print.
Okay.
And that policy is going to automatically increase every 5 years. So what you started out with a low premium payment, all of a sudden it's escalating. It's all what's in the contract.
So
You sign, and your agent should be able to sit down and let you know this information on the front end. One other thing, we all live in a fast-paced world. We like to do everything fast and easy.
Yeah.
So we'll pick up the phone and call a 1-800 number to buy coverage. You have never read the contract, and you said, "Okay, I'll take the coverage." And then
Yes.
when something happens, will that insurance company be there for you based on what you signed? You really don't know if you haven't read the contract.
well, have you seen the changes in insurance people? You know, back in the day, there was a man walking down the street with the big old book in his hand and collecting the money. And now everything has gone technology. Do you still find yourself going door to door and doing the old school way?
No, we really don't do that anymore, like you said, of technology. But that's a great point you just brought up, because your top insurance carriers, they like for you to have a banking account or a checking account, I should say, with an account number and a routing number, so they can automatically take it out of your account every month. Let me tell you the reason why. Some people say, "Well, I don't want them to do that." Let me tell you the reason why you shouldn't do that. Say that you are in the hospital and you're supposed to make your premium payment from the 29th of every month, but you're in the hospital. You just missed your premium payment. If your premium payment just missed 2 consecutive months in a row, your insurance policy will lapse.
Wow.
Then you're going to have me running around trying to find you, get your premium in, or it won't lapse while you're in the hospital.
Amazing.
So that's why they say we take it out automatically out of your account. You don't have to worry about it. That's why I said we have to work within your budget that you feel comfortable with.
Yes.
You know, Mr. Miller, for we got a few minutes, but 2024 tax season is coming around now. Can you can anybody file their insurance policy?
Their payments.
What do you mean by filing your insurance?
You know, with file your insurance on your with your income taxes.
No. That's not deductible unless you are a business owner and your premiums coming out through your business account or through your business, or I should say, if your business is paying the premium. If your business is paying the premium, yes, you can deduct that. But as an individual, just everyday individual, the answer is no.
Wow.
Yeah, okay.
Mr. Benny Miller, so much great information. Give us the name of your company again and how people can reach you.
Lincoln Heritage Insurance Company, Lincoln Heritage Funeral Advantage Program, Benny Miller. You can reach me at 757-288-7298.
You just added on another employee. What is his name?
That's my son, Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller, 23 years of age. He has his license also. So if you call me, we come to your house, more than likely you'll see him with you.
Yeah. I tell you, that is marvelous. Look, take 30 seconds to tell folk why they need to get some insurance, especially when it comes to life insurance and the end of your life. You definitely need to have something before then.
Well, only thing you need to do is just give me a call. Just sit down and have a conversation face to face on how I can help you, how my son can help you, and we can put together a plan based on your budget. No one's coming in there trying to gouge you. We don't do that. We have policies on the books, been on the books 15, 20 years, and they're still on the books. And we just want to be able to help you and your family.
Wow.
And I will say what I'm saying, men, we have to get real about insurance coverage. We got to get real to protect ourselves and our families going forward.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mr. Benny Miller. God bless you with this great information. You all give him a call and you be blessed. You have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Okay, thank y'all. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Yeah, so I'm telling you, talking about being important, something being so important, Mr. E, and we'll talk about this subject matter at another time as well. Give more information and just have a dialogue about insurance and how important it is to you, or not important. God bless you. Enjoy this beautiful day. We'll see you on Fun Friday.
For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. And for more information about FYI, you can give us a call at 757-714-7861, or you can email us at FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com. Thank you so very, very much for tuning in to the most talked about radio show. Our special guest has been none other than Mr. Benny Miller. And for more information about Mr. Benny Miller, you can give him a call at 757-288-7298. That's 757-288-7292. And have a wonderful, wonderful hump day.
Ooh, Mr. E, what about Mr. Miller saying that these insurance companies can say bye-bye and that you better pay attention to the policy.
And not only can they say bye-bye, they can pull out any day when you thinking that you got that kind of insurance for the area. You know, insure. That's why I see now that like a lot of people don't want no insurance because they got clauses, they got stipulations, they got fine print,
real contract,
and they don't go all the way into full detail, and we don't ask the question why, because we're not knowledgeable and about insurance.
I tell you what, some people want to take the risk, but I'm telling you, if you don't have insurance, you better have that money over here that you can get anything you want and need when it comes to death. Make sure if you don't have that insurance, make sure you have the money because, you know, Mr. E, and we hear it a lot. So many people go away from here and they don't ever, see the need to get insurance, but guess what? They're gone, and it falls into the hands of folk that sometimes scrambling to get that move on.
And not only that, it falls into the hand. Now you got to see your picture in your favorite store on a pickle jar bottle, asking for donations for your loved one when you can eliminate all of that. You got to go on the internet and you got to put a GoFundMe page up. You know, come on now, let's cut this out. This is 2025 and we need to stop this. And some of these local markets, they're got pickle jar. I mean a pickle jar with your picture on there, you know, and asking for some change to help with your funeral. Listen, let's go head out. There's too many things going on out here and too much insurance where you can find the reasonable amount of insurance to take care of your loved one. Give Benny Miller a call at 757-288-7298. That's 757-288-7298. His office is located 14749 Warwick Boulevard in the city of Newport News, Virginia, and let him come out there and read your policy to let you know. Here's something that happens also, Ms. Hinton, that really gets into my spirit. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people who loved one pass away and they got an insurance policy that's lapsed. Because they did not pay the premium. They did not pay the bill. So when you go to the insurance company or when you go to the funeral home, figuring that you got insurance, please Go by and check your loved one's policy. Make sure that the policy is good and that they have not outlived that policy, and that the policy is still worth something. Because if you and they could be having insurance for the longest time, but it can be only for a term.
Absolutely. That is real tea for you.
That's right.
Oh, wow. So thank you, Mr. Benny Miller. Mr. E has given the information for Mr. Miller. You check it out because there's too many people that's not prepared, and they need to be prepared. Um, Upcoming shows. We have Black History Month coming up. It's the E in a few days.
That's right. In about a few days, we got Black History Month coming up. And yes, we're going to be talking about some of the great leaders, some of the great people like Mr. John N. Walton, who was the first African-American quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles. And we're going to also talk about Mr. Hez Brown, who has a conflict media book that he has out that's going to help us.
Absolutely. Yeah, so we'll have some great guests, great topics, facts about Black history, and on and on. We'll also do a Valentine's Day segment. Oh, the Love Doctor or doctors are coming.
Violets are blue. Sugar is sweet. And so are you.
Don't forget the FYI After Dark, 6 p.m. on Mondays on all social media platforms. And don't forget to follow us on social media. I'm going to do a post, and I'm going to make sure we have all our links and things there so you all can follow, like, share, and subscribe. Look, Mr. E's going to tell you how to be a special guest, intern, or sponsor. As a matter of fact, go to the sponsor website, Bulvic Academy, BULVIC Academy.com, and Beard Gods, BEARDGODZ.com, and check out those websites. Mr. E's going to tell you how to be a special guest, intern, or sponsor with FYI Radio Show.
If you'd like to be a special guest, intern, or sponsor, or be in our audience, all you have to do is give us a call at 757-714-7861, or you can email us at FYI Radio Show Live. Leave us your email, and we'll get back with you. That's FYI Radio Show Live at gmail.com. That's FYI Radio Show Live at gmail.com. Leave us your email, and we'll email you back and let you know what day you can sit into our audience and be a part of FYI. If you think that FYI need to bring more information to you, or some things that you think that the people need to know about, drop it in our email. Drop it in our Facebook page at Yolanda Hinton Facebook page, Edward Everett's Facebook page, or FYI Facebook page, or you can email us at FYI Radio Show Live at gmail.com. And don't forget to go to our YouTube page and click like and subscribe. Yeah, we want you to help us to continue to go forth on YouTube. Go to FYI Radio Show, click subscribe, like, and click. You know what to do.
Absolutely. So you all have a wonderful day. You all that are in the Hampton Roads area, I hope you all are going to appreciate a little warm that we're going to have for today. And just stay safe and be blessed. Continue to be blessed. We'll see you soon. Have a wonderful day. See you on Fun Friday.
2 up, 2 down. Yeah.